Today, we will have Student in the Sunlight, teacher recognition, a message from Mr. Butson and Aiden, and worship. Here's Casey with prayer.
Please bow your heads with me. Thank you, Lord, that we can gather for chapel again on this Friday. Thank you for all the teachers that you have sent to the school, and we appreciate them a lot. Amen. Please welcome Mr. Butson for Student in the Sunlight.
Good job. All right, who is ready for Student in the Sunlight today? All right, when I call your name, please come on up and line up. When we have your student step forward, if you are a parent, relative, friend, or you have heard the person's name before and you feel like standing up, please stand up as we recognize that person so they can kind of see where you're at and share in that exciting moment. Everybody take a deep breath for me. That sounded like the most unhealthy breaths ever. My goodness, very wheezy. Okay, here we go. Silas in first grade. Come on up, my man. Drew from first grade. Drew. There's the man. Second grade, CJ. Come on back here, Silas. Come on back here. CJ, second grade, I have Lincoln. I have Arissa. And then in third grade, I have Miss Kindle. Oh, thank you. We need a girl up here. Can't just be boys. Would we get into some? Oh, we got Arissa up here. Good. Good. Will you come stand right here on this side? Then we can make sure all these boys behave, right? Boys. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I digress. Silas, will you come on over here, my man? Silas, your teacher says that you are a fun-loving, friendly guy who loves God and loves your classmates. Silas has displayed a positive, helpful attitude lately, which makes him a very likable friend to be around. And when I'm outside and I see first grade recess, I see that your friends like spending time with you. So I love getting to see it every day. Give it up for Silas. Great job, bud. Drew. Are you just like a little bit excited?
No, I'm like jumpy.
I think he's a little pumped. Your teacher says that you are a very inquisitive kid. That means you love to learn. And so your love for learning makes it so much fun to be your teacher. Your love for Jesus pours out too. They said just this week you guys were discussing inventions. And Drew wanted to make a machine. Do you remember what you wanted your machine to do?
Yeah.
What?
It made infinite Bibles, never ran out, and the power, as long as God's in charge, it will never run out.
And it gets Bibles to everybody?
Yeah, infinity Bibles, never stops making them. And come on, second too.
And I don't think he needed a mic for that either. Great job, Drew. Give it to this guy. CJ. CJ has a loving, spunky, faithful heart. Would you say those three are accurate?
No.
CJ has a childlike faith that your teacher sees you growing in every single day. She says that you love chapel. True?
Yeah.
Yes. And is always fully engaged and open to what the Lord has for him during chapel time. Give it up for CJ. Good job, man. Lincoln. Lincoln has displayed confidence and obedience this year. When faced with adversity, Lincoln has a humble and obedient heart, and it keeps him pointed in the right direction, and it makes him super easy to trust. I've had to ask Lincoln what happened on the playground or something like that, and I am thankful that I am always going to get an easy, straight, truthful answer from Lincoln, so let's cheer for him super loud. Good job, dude. Arissa. Arissa has a helpful heart and a willingness to serve other people. These qualities, your teacher says it reminds you of Philippians 2, verses 3 through 4. Do you know those verses? Should I read them instead? Okay. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Very good. Not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. Thank you for looking out for the people around you, Arissa. Okay, I think that's it. Come on up, Kendall. Kendall, your teacher says that you most definitely, every single day, display R2G2. Remind me, what's the first R? Respect. And the G's are? Gratitude and genuineness. You are respectful to anybody you interact with. You are responsible in getting your work done at a high quality level and on time. You show gratitude with your words and your actions, and you are genuine in your love, your sincerity of heart, your responsibility, and your gentle spirit. Does that sound like her? Yes. Yes. Give it up for Kendall. And give it up for these first through third graders as they head back to their seats. All right, fourth through sixth graders. Here we go. Caitlin from fourth grade. Madden. And Jonah. Fifth grade, I have Bjor. I have Carson. There he is. From sixth grade, I have Isaiah. Audrey. Rory. Kinsey. And Jonathan. There we go. All right, let's start all the way up at the top because this is a crew. Caitlin, come on up. Caitlin, your teacher says that you demonstrate in class the quality of attentiveness. You are tuned in to what is going on. You are attentive to anything that's being taught in class, but you are also attentive to the lessons that the Lord is teaching you at a heart level. So let those things sink in. Give it up for Caitlin. Madden. Can I borrow that shirt sometime?
I don't care.
Think about it. Madden displays the character quality of diligence. Diligence is digging in when things get hard, and he digs in and works thoroughly, works hard at any academic task that comes his way. Your teacher specifically mentioned that if an assignment gets difficult, you don't give up on it. Some people want to go ask the teacher questions so that they can get the answers, but no, you're going to work at it on your own. You're going to go ask a question so you can understand, and then you're going to go back and work hard on it. So I appreciate you digging in. Your teachers appreciate you digging in so that you don't just get the right answers, but you understand. Give it up for that guy. Great job, Madden. Jonah. You got a smile for mom and dad?
I can't see anything.
I think they're back there. You ready? We're going to smile on 3 for a picture. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Jackpot. I think we looked pretty good. You just pretend you know where they are. I know it's hazy out there. Mark Twain said this: kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. And Jonah, your kindness is unmistakably noticeable in your classroom. Your teacher says your words are thoughtful. You are considerate of the needs of other people. You are gentle and inclusive, and you are very quick to help others, either by giving them extremely sour candy or repulsive flavored jelly beans. I think we should say thank you for those. I don't know. Great job, Jonah. Good job, man.
So I go back?
Yeah, right back there. Bjor! Bjor, your teacher says that your joyfulness is like a soda pop. Do you say soda pop? Do you say soda? Pop? What do you say?
Pop.
Pop?
Yeah.
Who says pop? Can I ask? Who says soda? I grew up with soda. Anyone grow up somewhere where any carbonated beverage was a Coke? I grew up, yeah, that was out west. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. You are like a soda pop. You are sweet and delightful. Your effervescent, I got that word right, spirit rises to the surface and fills any space you are in, and you make a big impact on the people around you. Great job. Keep it up, girl. She almost missed the 5. That would have been a disaster. Carson. Carson is up here because he has a persevering attitude and he gives himself grace if he makes a mistake. That's a good thing to do. Carson is gentle with himself. He does not come down hard on himself when the circumstances around him get difficult or challenging, but he shows himself the grace to get up and try again. Good job, dude. Isaiah. Should I tell him? Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you that it's his 13th birthday. Okay? So, happy Happy birthday, dear Isaiah. Happy birthday. I know I'm your favorite. For your 13th birthday, your teacher has 13 words for you, okay, that describe you. You are attentive to your first grade buddy. You are athletic, clever, cool, easygoing, energetic, entertaining, friendly, funny, goes with the flow. That counts as one word, okay? Don't judge me. Joyful, outgoing, and positive. Those are definitely words that describe this guy. Give it up for him on his birthday. Audrey. Hi, bestie. Audrey's my bestie. Audrey, your teacher says you are an encyclopedia. No matter the topic, she knows random facts about all kinds of things that will blow your mind. She also makes connections between the world and those facts she knows and the things that God is teaching her in her own life. She is clearly soaking up the knowledge of the world around her and using it to grow her relationship with the Lord. Great job. Rory. I'm sorry, I can't sing. It's not your birthday. Did you still want us to sing happy birthday? Please? Okay, never mind. That'd be awkward. Someone's singing you happy birthday and it's not your birthday. Rory's witty, clever words bring chuckles to the classroom, and his wisdom sets him up for a promising future. Rory has a way with words that regularly bring humor to his class. I like getting to make a comment to Rory during the day because I'm excited for what witty comeback I'm gonna get. But he also pairs that with a very practical and logical way of thinking that is going to work out well for him over the rest of his life. Good job, sir. Give it up for him. Kinsey. Wow, congratulations on the fan club. Kinsey, there it is. Kinsey, your teacher says you and her both have a love for reading and music, right? That you are the type who could if you're the artistic type who is capable of doing either of those things as you grow up. Kinsey displays genuineness in her friendships, with her words and her actions that anyone can see, and I appreciate the genuineness that you tell me every morning when I ask you if you're awake yet or not. The answer is usually, kinda. We gotta be honest. Good job. Keep it up. And Jonathan. Sixth grade has been discussing idioms in class, and this guy has one that describes him. That is jack of all trades, particularly when it comes to the character qualities that we see out of Jonathan. Jonathan came to, and his sister came to TCE in the middle of the year this year, but he quickly proved that he can handle anything you give him to do. He's done a great job academically, he's found friends quickly, and he has cemented his position as a trusted and kind classmate. Give it up for Jonathan. Good job, dude. And give it up to all of these guys as they head back to their seats. All right, well, hey, even though next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we know that you will find ways, whether it's just your behavior or the things you say, make cards, that kind of stuff, we know that you will show your teachers how much you appreciate them this week. We wanted to have a time where we get to do that all together today. So this is our Teacher Appreciation Chapel. Give me a loud shout and clap if you love your teachers. Okay, so today we are going to honor them with a couple things. I've got a couple of my friends from student council who you guys can come on up, and they're going to introduce what we are doing next. There we go.
We're excited to publicly honor our teachers for the million things you do for us every day. You teach, listen, play, plan, disciple, think on the fly, equip, and most of all, love us in ways that make us better.
You're also kind, patient, fun, diligent, thoughtful, caring, and creative.
You follow Jesus' example of knowing students have worth in our world, and you follow Paul's instructions given to Titus, encouraging adults to teach young men and women how to live a godly life.
Okay, we cannot thank you enough for all you do, but we can also thank you guys in ways that are meaningful to each of you. When we call your grade, we'd like the teachers and aides from that grade level to come forward and receive a special gift.
All right, so right now, again, we are going to spend some time. We want to make sure that each of our teachers and our aides who are in here feel, kindergarten folks, go, who feel loved and thanked for what we do, where you can hear that from everybody. So can I have our kindergarten teachers come on up for us? You give it up for Mr. Johns and Mrs. Zeman. The goal is for this to be only kinda, sorta embarrassing, right? Just a little bit, just appropriately. So yes, teachers, I'm sorry, as you come up, the student council members are gonna hand you something to drink there. Students, can we try to handle something here? If I keep the teachers up here, can you guys do a good job in your seats for a few minutes? Yes? Just know they can still see you. So it's easier to see you from down here than up there, so they still got eyes on you, all right? All right, first grade teachers and aides, will you come on up? Mrs. Hill, Mrs. Phillips, Mrs. Arnold, Mrs. Hall, if you guys want to come up. You guys can come up over here. That's great. Second grade teachers. We have Mrs. Busher, Mrs. Liebarger, Mrs. King. I'll have Mrs. Trimbach come up right now. Pick a side. Third grade, we have Mrs. Platfoot. We have Mrs. Kephart, who has been a blessing this year. And we have Mrs. Judy. Mrs. Judy, come on up. We have missed having you around. Are you guys like, oh, I love Mr. Butson's shirt? Oh, there's a baby, sorry. Fourth grade, we have Mrs. Boone and Mrs. Landfair and Mrs. Thomas. Fifth grade. Okay, there we go. Fifth grade, we have Mrs. Bryant and Ms. Sikora. And then for sixth grade, we have Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Steffen. And then I know we don't have all of our specials teachers in here, so we'll recognize who we do have in the building right now. I know we have Mr. Weaver. And we would clearly give it up nice and loud for Mrs. Lindeman and Mrs. Flora and Mrs. Babylon, right? And then I also want to call up Mrs. Patel and Mrs. Isaacs. Right? Again, we're missing. I was going to have Mrs. Long come up right now too. She is disappointed that she is sick today, so you can still give it for Mrs. Long right now because she'll see the video. This is one of the cool things about Troy Christian. One of the things that I am thankful for, I know Mrs. Long would say the same thing. When we have two teachers out for a good chunk of the year, because taking care of your kids is important or something, we have teachers who love Jesus and we can fully trust to put in their place. And Mrs. Judy and Mrs. Thomas are able to then go be with their kiddos and have just know that those teachers, Mrs. Landfair and Mrs. Kephart, have their classrooms completely taken care of. Like we get to roll deep on the depth chart in here, right? And then also as you're looking at everybody up here, kiddos, I hope that you can appreciate and be thankful for these men and women who love you and love Jesus, and they don't just want to teach you math and reading and science and all the other things, asteroids, clearly the most important thing you'll learn at school. But they want to make sure that all of those things happen, but that you have an understanding and knowledge that turns into a love for Jesus inside of you. Okay, and it is an honor and a blessing to get to do that with these people. So as they get back to their seats, one more time, real loud. I don't really want you to because it's shrieky and loud, but go for it, go. So teachers, to double up as a little extra piece of just how special you are, we've got a little something special for you up here. Hello, Mr. Butson here. Today we are going to ask what people love about their teachers. There are so many things that we love about our Troy Christian Elementary teachers. I can think of a lot, but I want to see what our students say. So let's go. Hey, John and Eliana, come here real quick. What do you love about your teacher?
She's nice. She's nice.
What kind of fun things do you do with her?
Play bingo.
Bingo? No.
Bingo. Bingo.
Caden, what do you love about Mrs. Zeman?
That she's very nice.
If you could give her any special award that you got to make up, what kind of award would you give her?
A trophy made out of candy.
Candy trophy, candy trophy. Excellent work. What do you love about your teacher?
She's funny and kind, I guess.
Kind, you guess? Grace, what do you love about your teacher?
She's really nice.
What are some of the fun things you get to do in class?
We get to do a bunch of experiments.
Who's around the corner?
Oliver.
Come here, Ollie. What do you love about Mrs. Kephart?
She's funny and she's nice.
What are some of the nice things she does?
When you have a question, she helps you.
Mr. Butson here with Big Willie style. Big Will, what do you love about your teacher?
She's kind and really creative.
Put you on the spot quick. What's your favorite thing about your teacher?
She's nice. Sometimes even if she's mad, she's still nice to us.
If you could buy your teacher any donut, what kind of donut would you buy her?
Strawberry with sprinkles.
Why?
Rhymes with her personality.
Wow. Hi, Hannah. How's your day?
Good.
Anything exciting going on?
No.
What's your favorite thing about your teacher?
She's like a really nice teacher and like she gives you time, and if she like makes a mistake, then she's apologize and correct it.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Ruby, what is your favorite thing about your teacher?
She's super generous and always helps, no matter what. So if you have any questions, always just go to her and she'll always help you and answer them.
Mr. PJ, what do you love about your teacher?
He's the great teacher.
The great teacher. What is the most fun thing you've ever done with him?
Color by number.
During class time?
Yes.
Wild. Amelia, what do you like about your teacher?
He laughs.
He laughs? Oh, I love it when teachers laugh. Raise your hand. What's your favorite thing about your teacher? Amelia.
She's nice, kind, really sweet.
Really sweet. That's a good one.
Nice.
Nice.
You're the best teacher in the world.
What is something super fun that she does?
She tells jokes.
Jokes.
She's fun to play with. She's a great teacher.
Jackpot. We're gonna sneak in the gym. No one's gonna see us. If you stand really still, they can't see you. If you could give your teacher one made-up award, what would it be?
Giving the most candy award.
That is a popular one amongst children, I've read. Piper, what do you love about your teacher?
Which one?
Your homeroom teacher.
That she's just fun. She likes doing fun things with us.
What kind of fun things? You say in that square, you say in that square.
Like doing fun games. Like just like today we had a brain break, so we just got to do fun games. So I like doing that.
Brain breaks are always fun. Allie, what's one thing you love about your teacher?
She is a very big fan of flamingos.
Olivia, what do you love about your teacher?
She teaches us.
I appreciate the simplicity of that one. I really do. Yes. We're doing this on film more often. More often. That was fun. That was fun. Hey, we wanted to do the message a little bit different this time, right? You didn't just need like me talking to you. So do you guys remember Aiden he came over for Bahamas stuff? Yes, maybe. Didn't you have like your long hair then?
Super long hair, yeah.
Yeah, he got it cut like right after, I think.
Yeah, like a week after.
Yeah. So Aiden has been in here before. You've seen him a little bit. Aiden, I'll let you just kind of introduce yourself. Can you tell these guys kind of what you're into, what you do, how long you've been here at TC?
Yeah, so like you said, my name's Aiden Barnishin. I've been at TC my whole life. Both my parents have worked here even longer than I've been alive, so that's pretty cool. I'm a big soccer guy. I'm going to Wilmington College to play collegiate soccer. That's just a little bit about me.
All right. Aiden, I have known Aiden for, you want to see how far back me and Aiden go? This is a fun one. Check this out. Aiden was the ring bearer in my wedding, right? So like, I've known Aiden his whole life, so that's a lot of fun. Who looks more different in those pictures, Aiden or me? I had less gray hair. I attribute that to my children, but yeah, that was fun, right? Like he is one of those lasting memories of that day for me too. And so we go way back. So we thought it'd be fun to bring back a TC kid to teachers, like share the impact that you have on kiddos, and then students, like this is like you're gonna hear some of the things you have to look forward to and some of the things that are special about your time here at TC. So Aiden, let's just jump in there. Like what are some of the great memories that you have specifically at Troy Christian Elementary?
Yeah, well, the first thing that comes to mind would definitely be field days. Field days were so much fun. You know, anytime you're in elementary, getting out of class is kind of like the best thing that can happen. So field days were so much fun. Grandparents' Day was always so much fun. Really enjoyed those. Thanksgiving feast, good food. That was a ton of fun too.
We had to get rid of those for a couple years there, but like now everything is like back, right? We got field day. Who's excited for field day? We got field day coming up. Little just plug here. You've got some paperwork coming home for field day t-shirts again this year. We're gonna get back to that, okay? Right, those are great. Those are fun ones. Let me ask kind of what teachers left an impact on you from the elementary school, whether those teachers are around still or not.
Yeah, well, you, Mr. Butson, probably did have a huge impact on my life. Since I've known you forever, as soon as I got at Troy Christian, I always look forward to getting to have you in class, which I did in 6th grade. And then even still, you're a huge impact in my life. That's why I have this opportunity to come and speak to you guys today. And then, like I said, I got to have my mom in class in 5th grade, which was pretty cool. It's not normal for kids to get to go to work with your parents every day, so that was fun. It was just cool to see her like outside of home. She always acts the same, always nice, but you know, it was cool to see her in the school environment too.
Your mom is great.
She is.
All right, here we go. So now, like, give me some, for the kids here, what are some of the things that they get to look forward to at Troy Christian Elementary as they get older, or especially for like 5th and 6th grade as they're getting over to the high school? Like, what are those things that they get to step into?
Yeah, the biggest thing I always looked forward to and have seen a ton of, like it's just been an amazing experience, was mission trips. So I know in 6th grade you guys have your 6th grade mission trip. And then 7th and 8th grade you get to go to Skyview, which was just an awesome experience, being able to bond with your classmates. And then I didn't have ESM my freshman, sophomore, or junior year, but I did get to have it this year. Got to go to the Bahamas. Amazing experience. Being able to help the kids down there. I look forward to that a ton.
What did some of your friends do for ESM? Just to remind you guys, ESM is where our high school kids, our junior high kids go out to Skyview Ranch. It's a Bible camp not too far away, and you spend a couple days out there. You work at the camp so they can open up for the year, but lots of time with your classmates and with teachers and doing worship, kind of chapel-y kind of stuff, really. What did like some of your friends in that get to do on ESM week, like going out for missions trips that week?
Yeah, a couple of my friends got to go to the Dominican Republic, which looked beautiful. But, and then some other kids went to Costa Rica, and then a bunch of my friends stayed in Troy, did Project Troy, helped clean up the area around us. So they all said they had a really good time.
Yeah, we got a lot of neat opportunities that you guys can look forward to. Okay, so it makes me feel old that you're about to graduate, right? What are some ways that you feel like TC has like prepared you as you're getting out to leave home for college and then just like be an adult?
Yeah, so for my 13th birthday, my dad set up this thing that we called like my manhood ceremony. So basically I picked some men that had a huge impact in my life at that point. And several of those guys were teachers that I had. One of those was Mr. Butson, and then Mr. Brubaker and Mr. Mitchell. So it was just cool. They all brought, I got a tool belt, and they all brought different tools, and they had like a biblical meaning. So the one guy brought like safety glasses, just to, like guard my eyes with what I'm viewing, media and stuff like that. So that was just a really cool experience, being able to have 3 teachers who have helped me then and have continue to help me throughout my high school, just to become a godly man and make sure I'm staying on the right path. So,
and I would second that too. Being a student myself, some of the men who I'm close to now, I'm friends with, but I look up to them too, are like Aiden's dad, Mr. Barnishin over at the high school, or Mr. Mitchell and that. Like those are relationships that I remember. And to kind of speak to like the adult side of it too, it's fun that you guys get the opportunity to be at a school where your teachers care for you and love you and want what's best for you. But then you get to form some relationships at like a spiritual level too. And so I look forward, now that Aiden's graduating, once he graduates, he doesn't have to call me Mr. Butson anymore. Guess what he gets to call me? Jeff. And then we get to like start a friendship from there too. And like, he's one of those guys who that's gonna happen, right? So you get this really neat opportunity to do that here at TC. Last question I'm gonna hit you with is, when you think of your teachers from the elementary school here, what are you the most thankful for?
I think it'd have to be that obviously academics are important to our teachers, but I just feel like they put relationships with their students first. So like I said, I still have relationships with teachers from elementary and high school, but I just always felt like they cared about me, cared about my faith journey, helping me grow to be a better person. So I was super thankful for them. I remember I had one teacher who had like a Christmas tree farm, and she also had llamas there. So we'd always go out there, get our Christmas tree, pet the llamas. It was a ton of fun. And then one of my favorite teachers of all time is actually here as a long-term sub, Mrs. Landfair. I got to have her in 3rd grade, and she was the best. And then at the end of 3rd grade, she told us she was leaving to go teach 4th grade, so I got to have her for another year. So that was awesome. The reason why I still love to read, but yeah, so quick shout out to Mrs. Landfair.
I like it. Hey, can you give it up for Aiden? Right, we appreciate your taking some time to do this and give us a cool perspective. Right now, we are going to pray. Now, we're going to pray, then we're going to get into some worship. Can we show Aiden how we do this the right way? Okay, are you ready? Do a great job. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's the best one we've ever had. That's incredible. Thanks for doing that for Aiden and your teachers, guys. Okay, let's pray. Lord, we thank you for today. Thank you for loving us and for letting us, I know I say it on the announcements like anytime I pray, but thank you for letting us be here. Thank you for the teachers who love us, for everything that they do for us. Thank you that we get to put a focus on you as students, as teachers, in our relationships, even in our academics and everything we do, God. We love you. We thank you for the people that you've given us to shepherd us and grow us and the role they play. We love you. Let us put our attention on you during this time of worship right now. You hear me pray? Amen. 4th through 6th grade, if you want to come on up, you can. Have a good time worshiping.
Makes my heart come alive. Suddenly suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep and stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. This love is for you. Will never let go, never let go. It's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control.
Who's excited to worship today? Oh, come on. Who's excited for worship today? All right, there we go. I know you guys know this one, so sing it with me. Here we go. This is your love. Oh. Here we go, you're pulling. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is your love, this is your love. In your heart, I'm found. I want you, I want you. You won't let me down. You got me. You got me. This love is for real. You will never let go, never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words, love beyond my control, out of control. Here we go. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is your love. This is 1, 2, 3, jump. This is your love. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. And this is your love. This is your love. All right. Here we go. I know you guys know it. My heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. 1, 2, 3, jump! This is your love. This is your love. This is your love. This is your love. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart to the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is your love. This is your love. This is real love. All right, we're hopping in right away on this one, all right? I know you guys know this one as well. Hey, this is our last chapel in the 8-pack, so I guess we got to party a little bit, yeah? Yeah? Here we go. So cold, my heart was heavy. You broke through my impossible freedom. My burden's buried, and you gave me life instead of singing someone else's praise. Here we go. I'll sing my song to you. Go, hands clapping. My foundation's built upon your name. I'm sold out to the truth. Here we go. Jesus, your love is coming close. Your spirit's moving and I love it. There's power to what? Yeah, 'cause freedom here in this room. It's you. Jesus, your love is coming close. Your spirit's moving and I love it. There's power in it. Break the chains, 'cause freedom is here in this room. Here we go. Hope no. And hope no salvation in me. Leading me as I live by faith. foundation's built upon your name. I'm sold out to the truth. Here we go. Jesus, your love is coming close. Your spirit's moving and I love it. There's power in your name to break the chains. There's freedom here in this room. It's you, Jesus, your love is coming close. Your spirit's moving and I love it. There's power in you. Break the chains, 'cause freedom is here in this room. Sing it out. Hope is rising up, I see it all around. Jesus, you're the hope of every heart. Chains are being broken, freedom's all around. Jesus, you're the hope of every heart. Hope is rising up, I see it all around. Jesus, you're the hope of every heart. Chains are being broken, freedom's all around. Jesus, you're the hope of every. Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up. All right, this is our last chance. Come on. One, two, three. Here we go. Jesus, your love is coming close. Your spirit's moving. I love it. There's power in your what? Break the chains. There's freedom here in this room. It's you. Get up for yourself today. Get up for Jesus.
Awesome. Hey, will you do a hand clap to thank the worship team for us while you're heading to your seats? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, do me a favor before you leave school today. You have 4 choices. Give your teacher a hug. I had 5, and I would have 4. There we go. Hug, high five, pound, or at least a very purposeful look them in the eyeballs and smile and say thank you. Sound good? One of those 4 things, okay, just to show some gratitude to them. Not right now, before you leave today, right? We don't need like a mad dash of hugs right now, okay? Before you leave your classroom, there we go. Guests, thank you for joining us today. We are excited whenever we have parents or just people checking out what we have going on over here at Elementary Chapel. If you are taking your student from here, please make sure that you sign them out with their teacher. If you are going to go over to pick up your kids, please make sure that you have your visitor badge on so that we know you are not a stranger. And then that just helps our SSOs identify you in the building too. And if you don't have a name tag, if you don't mind either getting one or just going out front to the office at the elementary, that would be great. 6th grade, when we're done here, if you guys would just come around the little stage, I got a little something for you. Not bad, don't worry. Okay? And we will see you on Monday. Enjoy a beautiful weekend. See you guys.